Now, the United Nations, has raised alarm over sexual violence experienced by women in Sudan and the use of advanced weaponry amid the ongoing civil war in the country. Human Rights Chief Volker Turk has spoken about the first-hand accounts of sexual violence experienced by Sudanese women following a visit to a camp for displaced people in the country. Turk traveled to several locations during his visit, including the Al-Afad camp, where he spoke to women who had survived sexual violence during the war.
I met 9 women and girls, all of them survivors of sexual violence. What they told me was about a gang rape in Al-Fashar. When they tried to flee, they told me about the men being taken out and killed in front of them, their brothers, their sons. Then some of them were taken, older women, younger women, taken away, sometimes held for ransom, and gang raped for days in some instances. The trauma that they have gone through is unspeakable.
The 5-day visit by the UN official came after Sudan peace efforts resumed in Cairo on Wednesday. Egypt and the United Nations called on warring parties to agree to a nationwide humanitarian truce. The UN's top human rights official also raised alarm over the vast sums spent on advanced weaponry at the expense of humanitarian aid and the recruitment of child soldiers. Speaking on the volatile situation in Kordofan region, the UN official has said that heavy shelling, drone bombardments and airstrikes are resulting in widespread destruction and collapse of essential services in the region.
The Kordofan states are extremely volatile, with relentless military engagement, heavy shelling, drone bombardments and airstrikes causing widespread destruction and collapse of essential services. Advances towards Kaduli by the RSF and SPLM-N and continued displacement of civilians from the besieged city, all in the context of extreme food insecurity with famine conditions confirmed in Kaduli and risk of famine in other areas including Dilinj.
Sudan's civil war between the RSF and the Sudanese armed forces started in April 2023 and has displaced millions and killed tens of thousands of people. Since the onset of the conflict, the Office of the United Nations High Commissioner for Human Rights has documented the use of sexual violence as a weapon of war. These include instances of rape and gang rape, abduction and sexual slavery, which the UN says are often perpetrated based on ethnic identity or perceived affiliation with an opposing party. Since April 2023, Sudan has been gripped with a conflict between the army and the paramilitary's rapid support forces that has left tens of thousands of people dead and around 11 million displaced.